Good morning, viewers. Welcome back to Skyline TV. I know you guys must have missed us. You've missed the program, and I believe you'll be wondering what is going on. This guy is not dropping anything for us now. Well, how did this guy want us to learn and pass our exams? Well, anyway, we are trying to put things in place. That is just the reason why the program has been on hold for a little bit in order to serve you or better. Now, before we go into the topic of today, just like the last topic we treated was public relation, and under the public relation we give several topics, several definitions of what public relation is all about. However, before I move, I am confident UGBOSANMI, your anchor for today and ever on learning school courses on Skyline TV. So you are watching learning school courses. That means that we are teaching you what you are to know in classrooms in case you are missing your school and your class, you couldn't come to class. So these are another avenue for you to learn. So on Skyline TV. Now today on public relation, we'll be talking about the misconceptions of public relation. The misconception of public relation that you need to know. Now there are some what we call misconceptions, that means that what people think public relation is, whereby that is not what public relation is actually is, because it's just people's ideology, misconception, perspective of how they look at it. This is what this thing is. Meanwhile, that is not what it is. It just look like. So that is what we are going to talk about. Now let me just flash you a little bit of what we discussed last class. We talk about the public relation. I will say, what is public relation? We talk about the domestic statement. We talk about the BIPR, which is the British Institute of Public Relations. We talk about the international public relation definitions. Then we talked about the Franklin definition, I think, if I'm still right. We talked about that. Then we talk about random other concepts of what other organizations or countries that defined what public relation is. But in short, we just want you to understand that public relation is just a practice of creating and understanding or goodwills, a relationship between people who patronize a company, customers who patronize a company, citizens who patronize a company, masses who patronize a company. That is what public relations all about. So if you are an entrepreneur, you have a business, you stand as a company, then your people who buy the product from you are your what? Are your publics. Are you getting me now? You are the organization, while the people who buy the product from you are your publics. They are the one who patronize your products in order for you to work, to gain money and to produce more, to buy more and to feed them. So that is what it means. Now, on the misconceptions of public relation. Firstly, what is misconception? What is misconception? Now, you have to get it. Misconception means a wrong opinion, a wrong perception. That is your mentality, what you have about something, your view that you have about something that is wrong. Having a wrong ideology about a particular thing. Oh, this girl is a thief. Meanwhile, she's not. Oh, this girl, she's too proud, too pompous, too this. And meanwhile, the girl is not. Or the guy is, okay, let me use, the guy love to say, oh, all guys are cheaters, they love to cheat, they are good. Meanwhile, not all guys. I guess the same thing, we guys say, oh, all ladies are cheaters, they are untrustworthy, all this. Not all. It is your what? It is your mentality. This is what you think ladies are. This is what you think guys are. I get to me now. You're right. That is what? A misconception. You are seeing it wrongly in a wrong way. Probably because this is what a guy have cheated on you before. You felt like, oh, all guys are wrong, they are bad, they are not to be trusted. No. It is a wrong misconception. It is a misconception. You are having a wrong view, a wrong ideology. You are picking it from a wrong side. That is what it means by misconception. So we have numbers of misconceptions about public relation, and that is what we are going to talk about today. And number one is public relation is not publicity. That is number one. Public relation is not publicity. Then what is publicity? Publicity is just an avenue to create or to make a particular thing, product or information known to the general public. You are trying to make something, probably you are into you want to flash out your products or your brand, you want people to know about it, then you call for media's setting or media briefing. Okay, medias, please come around. Okay, we want to launch iPhone, we want to launch Spark phone, we want to launch Infinite phone, we want to launch Samsung phone. You want people to know about the product, then you call for what? Media. You call them, you invite them over, then you launch it in their presence. So that is what we call publicity. Then let me read it from here. Say, publicity is a form of communication used to create awareness or create an image around a product that serve or a person just for the public to know about his existence, which means that public relations is a form of communication used to create awareness. Just that publicity is a form of communication that is used to create what? Awareness. So you only use the media as a tool to pass the information to the public. Meanwhile, public relation itself is just to create a mutual understanding. Our goal is to ensure that the public, which is the clients, the customers, understand your initiative, understand your product, understand the agenda we've set for your products, then patronize. When you relate to them properly, when you relate to them the way you should, you see that there will be this tight relationship between both of you. Then they will come to buy, bringing friends to buy, bringing families to buy, bringing enemies to buy, because there's a relationship, there's an understanding between you and them. That is what we call public relation. So the next one we have, public relation is not a magic word. When we mean public relation is not a magic word, it means that public relation is not a grant for magic. It's not a grant for magic to take place. Imagine as an entrepreneur, you just open a market. Oh, you want to be barbing. Then you expect that, immediately you open your shop, customers will start coming to barb their hairs, guys started coming to. No, they don't work that way. It takes time. It takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of patience for it to adopt. You have to have this patience. You have to give time. I don't think now you have to give time, because now when you open a shop, it takes time for people to know that somebody has opened this particular product in that place. Let's go there and buy. This person's product is not cheaper than the other people's product. Let's go down and buy. This person's product is very close to where we are staying or where we are living. Let's go and buy. Are you getting me now? So it takes time. So it's not a ground for magic that immediately you set up a product, the whole world will know about it. People will start buying. No, it does not work that way. It is not. Public relation is not a magic word. It's not where everything will just happen just at a go. It takes time. You have to calm down. You have to you make your publicity. After you've done your publicity that you need to do, you launch, you do that. Then you take time. You create what we call customer relation. There must be a customer relation. You must relate with your customer. If it is a one person, if you have one person that patronizes you, relate with them, talk to them, play with them, gist with them, tell them more about the product, tell them what they can get, what they can benefit from that product for patronizing you. Then from there, they bring more people. That is how it works. It's about creating a bond between people who buy your products, not by expecting a magic to happen overnight. That is not what public relation is. There is a public relation is not a sugar coating of a bitter pill. Public relation is not a sugar coating of bitter pill. What do we mean by that? We know that when something happens good, remember we talk about Indomie noodles, for instance. Indomie noodles is very sweet, it's very okay, but by the time you emphasize more You emphasize more. Like when they do adverts, you see advert, they say, oh, when you take milk, you'll be flying. Oh, it's something else again. Everything now. You don't, you are over, you are doing over quoting. You are trying to emphasize much on that thing that will make people feel tired or might get people irritated about that product, because now we know that when you drink, when you eat indomie, fine, it's good for children, or when you drink milk, it's okay for your body system to build, to grow, fine. You drink it, it's good for your mentality, it's good for your psychological balance and everything. Fine, we know that. But it's not in a process whereby you say, oh, when you drink milk, you'll be flying. When you drink milk, you know better than everybody in the classroom. When you drink milk, oh, when they shoot you, it will not enter. You are doing what we call overcoating. You are sugarcoating that particular product. And when there are some people in the market, there are some of your customers that they feel like, oh, so if I do this thing, I'll be flying. Oh, let me go and buy it. When they drink it, they will fly. You are in trouble. Yes. When they drink it, they will no book. In fact, they are getting more dollar. You are in trouble, because they will be the one to tell other people that, oh, these people are lying. Their product is not true. They are this. So you overcoating on that particular thing bring what we call bitterness to your products, because they don't want to buy based on the ideology, the perception, the vision they've seen or they've placed on that advert that you've made, or that product that you've advertised to them. So you don't, it's not public relation is not sugar coating of a bitter cola. You don't put emphasis more on something that it is not. Tell them what it is, how it is, why it is. Then let them know that, oh, this thing, when you take it, it will make your body relax. It's good for your body. It's not by you telling them that when they take it, they'll be flying. When they take it, they will be shooting. When they shoot them, it will not enter. Imagine. So it is not sugar coated bitter cola. That is what it's meant. Then the next one I say, public relation is not propaganda. Public relation is not propaganda. What do we mean by propaganda? Propaganda is unbiased information. Propaganda is unbiased information. There are information that are not true, but you are trying to influence people's ideas. You want them to do what you want them to do. You want them to follow your steps. You want them to do what you need them to do. So their untrue information, that is propaganda. You are trying to sell them lies information. You are trying to change their orientation to make sure that it suits you. That is propaganda. And public relation is not like that. Public relation is an information report that is full of truth and honesty, short and details. It's details information. That is why public relation is not propaganda, because public relation based on truth and full information. So public relation is not advertising. What do you mean by advertising? Advertising is a paid communication from an identified sponsors. Yes, from an identified sponsor using mass media to what? To persuade the audience. That is that when we're talking about advertising, you pay to advertise your products on a broadcast medium or anywhere, be on radio or on TV. You pay for the space. I mean, you pay for the time. We use time on broadcast. You pay. When you pay, then you can go on air. They can do advert for you, do that, do that. So it's not adverts. It's not that you going on air to advertise your products. No, when you advertise the products, do you have the ability to keep the customer that patronize you? Or if you say you sell land, you sell cars, you have this and that. The customer saw the advert and they comes to you. Can you keep them? That is the big question. Can you keep your clients? Can you keep your customers? Can you relate to them in order for them to come back next time to what? To buy the product. That is why public relation is not advertising. Then the next one, public relation is not bribing. It's not bribing. What do we mean by bribe? Bribe is you collecting a brown envelope in order to suit some kind of situation. And when you receive brown envelope, take it or leave it, it will limit your performance. Because by the time a client bribes you from doing something, just look at our police officers in the country. They receive bribe, they collect money, When they're supposed to do stop and search, but a robber who is on the highway trying to escape give them bribe note, you see that they'll be able to do what their duties. And that is why that public relation is not bribery. It's not a forum whereby you'll be collecting tips from customers, you'll be collecting tips from clients, you'll be collecting tips, they'll be giving you money to not do this, you give you money to not do that. That is not. It is based on decency and performance of honesty. So you must do your work the way you should and how you should do it, not by collecting bribe. Because when you collect bribe, it reduces your performance. But I will say public relation is not about lying and selling falsehood about your organization and product. Now, public relation is not about lying and selling falsehood. Now, public relation is not about lying. You don't need to lie about your products. That, oh, this product is fantastic. Oh, this product can make you fly. Oh, this product can make you be the most brilliant person in the whole world. Oh, this product will make you be the president of Nigeria in the next 2 years or 4 years again. It's not about that. It's about being honest. Tell them the truth. Public relation is about selling true information, letting the people to know about the information that you have. That is about public relation. It's not about telling lies, selling false information to the people. It's about telling the right information. Sell them the right information. Tell them the right information. Give them the right information. Full details about the product, how it is and why it is like that. Don't lie and make your public a good customer to relate with. So you must have a good relationship with your customers. And the last one, we have public relation is not a prostitute. When we mean prostitute, is not a place where you sell your body to ensure that clients patronize the organization. No, it is not like that. That is not what public relation is. Public relation is a decent job or forum, platform, practice whereby you create a bond within your public and your organization. That is not by selling, it's not by putting on naked clothes like receptionists, assistants. No, marketers, all these things that they do, that is not. These are wrong perspective about what public relation is, and that is why we say we have misconceptions of public relation, because there are ways, there are things that people take public relation for which is not. So that is just that about that on public relation misconceptions. So on our next class we'll be talking about publics in publics relations. We have publics in public relations, which are the internal and external. So that's what we'll be talking about our next class. So please follow us, students. Ensure to follow us on YouTube, like, and drop comments on what you don't like. Any questions you feel like you don't understand, or you feel like you need more enlightenment, ask. Your questions will surely be answered. I remain confident UGBOSANMI for this program on learning school courses. For now, bye. Good day.